Hey everybody, Ray is here,
And Justina.
and we're making some content for BP Liquidation Pallets. You know, they have a location in Visalia. Go check them out. Go, the social media's in the description below. But in this video, we're gonna talk to you of why we started a liquidation pallet business and how's it going. We've been doing this for about 2 months. We've got about 5 or 6 liquidation pallets, and let's get started. Alright, so first question is, how can you want to start a liquidation pallet business?
Honestly, I think it was when you went to go do, what was it, like a ride along or something, or he was a new client and you were like hyping it up, telling me how cheap it was and all that. And I was like, who doesn't, like what female doesn't like shopping? And that's a good deal for good stuff, you know? So I don't know. I thought we could just give it a try.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna want stuff. I gotta make sure to stop her. You and the kids. Like, nah.
We're always trying to be like claiming stuff before we post them.
Exactly. What do you think is the most work with this business?
For me, I feel like it's going and picking, to be honest. And it's because we have to go and look up the items. So it could be like a pallet with like 15 items, and we gotta look up as many items as we can to figure out what's in that pallet. If we don't like it, we gotta move to the next one and do the same thing. It's just a process.
It definitely is. But tomorrow, BP Pallets is actually gonna get a new load on Thursday, and we're gonna get a new pallet. Hopefully, maybe one, two.
Hopefully.
You gonna make some extra money. But anyways, so our first pallet right here, baby. Let's see. Let me give you a reminder what we got. Oh, remember the bounce house?
Yeah.
Hey, did we ever get a blower for it?
No, remember we used our leaf blower to blow it up to make sure it didn't have a hole, and the kids were able to bounce on it a little bit.
They enjoyed it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you're gonna do a liquidation pallet business, don't take your kids. They're gonna want everything.
And don't show them what's in there, because they still want everything, even if they don't go.
Yeah, this leaf blower right here, we used it for the bounce house. And the first pallet, if you remember, I think we just made our money back, huh?
Yeah, we broke even. Don't get me wrong, we still had quite a bit of stuff left over, and if we would have sold it, we would have made our money back, but or made more. But what I think the second thing too is sometimes we don't sell something until like a little bit after we get a new pallet, so it's kind of hard to keep track of what was in the old pallet and how much we made with the old pallet.
Look, the foosball table. That was our first sale.
Yeah, and that one sold right away. You posted it, right? And not even an hour later. And he drove from pretty far, like 45-minute drive just to pick it up. Yeah.
One of the mistakes we made was not knowing how to price things. Because, for example, the foosball table, it was selling for like $55.
Yeah.
We put it for like 40. It sold like that. Made me think we could have got full price on it.
Yeah.
It was brand new. But yeah, how about this dryer? You remember it?
Oh yeah. I don't even remember who got that dryer, but we sold it. We sold it.
It was the lady who came at midnight for the washer.
No, she bought the new. Oh, she did. She bought that dryer and bought a new washer. That's right. That's right. Okay.
So, like she mentioned, some things you're gonna get in a pallet, they're not gonna sell till later on.
That one took a while.
That one did take a while, but it was nice. $100 or so.
It was. I think it was like almost $200 worth. Almost $200, but we sold it. I think we could have gotten more, but you know, we didn't know. It was our first pallet.
That's it. We didn't know how to price, and we're still trying to figure it out. But look right here, my babe, first sale. Met them at AM PM. That's one thing I know from experience. If you're starting out, you have a family, meet people in a public place. If you can, don't have them come to your house. But of course, if there's no other choice, make sure somebody's there with you, you know? Pow, pow, pow.
Yep.
Just in case.
I had my bodyguard with me.
That's right. Alright, so that's the first one.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, that's really important. And don't get me wrong, there's sometimes where I want to do that, but we have really big items and 2 small vehicles. And that's not going to work out, especially when he's not home and somebody wants to come by. I'm always sketchy, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna tough it out, but I'm not gonna give them the address until they're like, hey, I'm on my way. That's when I'll give them the address. And I'm still kind of sketchy till they get here and I meet them, and then I'm like, okay, all right, we're good.
Yup. So right here, what happened to that one? Do you remember?
Somebody bought it, and I let her know, like, it was just a pillow that ended up being that massage. She was cool with it. Paid $10 just to get rid of it because we knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere. I mean, we could have used it here at home, but then that's just something else we got to add to our collection already.
Yeah, things weren't selling as quickly as we wanted. And it's good thing we have a house with a garage side, because it takes a hell of cardboard boxes.
Oh, we still have pellets out there in the back.
I thought you were gonna make a bench out of it.
I want to make a bench out of it, but we still need like 6 more.
All right, that's the grind right there. That's the grind. All right. So remember the first things we tried? I think just posting everything on Facebook, OfferUp. You posted some stuff on OfferUp. Which one do you like better? Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp?
I feel like Facebook Marketplace. OfferUp, I sold a couple of things, but I've sold more through Facebook Marketplace.
It's just bigger.
Yeah.
Some items, they're not gonna sell because it's not in season. We get like, what, 4 desks?
I think so, yeah.
The Fat Mission.
Yep.
So, the first pallets, we mainly just made our money back. We still have some leftover items. Then we went to go get a Walmart pallet with a lot of items.
Yeah, it had a lot of little items. And that's what I was talking about when I said, you know, that small is way more work, because we had to go through that box and separate everything, and it was all, I think we got like 200 boxes of crayons, and we had to sort them, and it was just a hassle.
They were good for yard sales though.
It was very good for yard sale. I will give it that. The yard, I think, our very first yard sale was on a holiday weekend. Didn't do great, but the following weekend, oh my gosh, as soon as I put the sign up, we had car after car after car. I think we made a couple hundred that day.
It was nice, but because it was a yard sale, and then we sold everything for cheap.
Yeah,
$1, 50 cents.
We had to sell everything for cheap, because every time we gave high prices, they either left or they would try to swindle us to drop the price anyway. So
that's one thing I learned about the yard sales. You're gonna get low ballers no matter what, and you're not gonna get the price you want at yard sales. So I feel like yard sales are more to get rid of stuff.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, like if we're just trying to get rid of it, $10, $15, here you go. Take it, big stuff, like, you know.
So some items that we know sell for sure: patio sets. Sell. Washer and dryers, they sell.
One pallet, we got like 3 washers, like that, within the week. And that one of the ladies actually took the dryer, and then when she saw the washer, wanted the washer. Patio sets, we actually got a pallet recently with like 5 patio sets. Sold all of them except for one, and only because it's missing half of the stuff. So that too, you might come across something that's box 1 of 2, and in your pallet you're not gonna have that second box. Oh my gosh, there's our floor.
And hella boxes, hella crayons
everywhere.
And then here's some desks we got. That one, still have it.
Yeah.
Still have. Do we have that one?
Oh, I think that one's actually the one that I sold on. So I sold that one. I put it on Facebook, but I had it like an auction group I was in. And that's where we sold it, but $20. So
yeah,
like might as well just put it at the yard sale for $20. That's the Walmart one we got.
What do we think of that one?
I don't even remember how much we made, to be honest. I just know, I mean, it was good, and it was because it had a couple of like decent things. Like it had the projector.
Oh yeah.
We found out that projector was actually worth what, almost $300 when we seen it at Walmart.
Yeah.
And we sold it for $100. That was something we probably could have sold for more, but we didn't. We didn't know.
As you guys could see, Walmart has a lot of home stuff, and like I said, great for yard sales. But it was just too much of a headache. Oh, you like the yard sales?
You know what? The yard sales were cool, but like Saturdays were my only days off, and having to wake up at 7 or 6 in the morning to get ready for a yard sale, No bueno. I'll stick with the Facebook Marketplace.
There you go. You see, but here's the thing about liquidation pallets. You got to figure out what works for you and your schedule.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who love the Walmart stuff because they can do yard sales. They could go to swap meets. They could do, a few other things. We can't. We're busy people.
Too busy.
Yeah. So one thing I did like about the Walmart is that it fit in our cars.
Yeah, we were able to take everything out. Took a while, but we got it in there.
That's right. So we sold some stuff. Pretty much right now, we broke even.
I think we've pretty much broke even with almost every pallet that we've gotten. But like I said, we still have a lot of stuff left over. Like our last pallet, we sold all the patio sets. We sold the treadmill, but we still have a table and a chair, like a bench, basically. So we still have a couple of things.
All right, babe. What's the plan for this business? What are you thinking? What can you handle? Where are we at with this?
Right now, I feel like what I can handle right now with work and everything is what we've been doing. Just get one or two, put them together, put them on Facebook Marketplace. Honestly, I wouldn't mind eventually like opening up a little, like renting a little spot and making it like a little store or something. And only because we've seen that before, and I mean people go. It's not like people don't go, So I don't know.
So, but the only thing about that is we have to make sure we're making profit.
Yeah, and we have to make sure we're making decent amount of money to do all that, because it's gonna cost a lot to get it started.
Exactly. So right now, honestly, we still gotta figure out how to make the most money out of a pallet and how to sell, and that's only gonna come with time and experience. But we're gonna take you along for the journey on this channel, BP Pallets. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget, you're ready to start your liquidation pallet business. Go check them out in Visalia, California. But if you guys enjoyed this content, you want to see the journey, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to know when they get new pallets, go follow them on social media and their website so you can get notified when they get new shipments, for example tomorrow. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody.